3 sneaky ways that women will test your confidence as a man. The first subtle test will be she mentions another guy's name. And this will not be so blatantly, so in your face. It'll come up as a subtle detail, maybe in one of her stories, when she was with her friend and blah blah blah, and then he showed up, or he did this. Or maybe she'll show you some pictures from one of her trips and you see a guy over there in the pictures, or maybe she'll show you a video and you hear a guy on the video. And at that moment, I guarantee you that if you've been seeing this girl for a while and you have been talking to her and you start to really like that girl, you're gonna feel something inside like, wait, is that another man? And this can throw you off a little bit if you're not used to it. Because she's testing you in that moment to see if you're needy, if you're butthurt, if you're weak, if you start questioning up or who's the dude. So that's why you need to stay emotionally unreactive. I know it's hard, but you need to do this. Can she get under your skin? Can she shake your ground? Or you're gonna remain stoic, non-reactive, and with a core belief that you are the man. Maybe when you're seeing this, you say, oh well, I'm not that confident or I'm not that guy, and it's fine, don't worry. I was that guy. I was that video game nerd who played Counter-Strike all day and had no success with women. But as I interacted with more women, got more dates, and my frame got stronger and stronger because I got tested more. And don't worry, what I'm gonna say in this video is gonna save you years of frustration, failure, and confusion. So when she mentions something like that, especially during the first phases of dating, the first dates, even the first month, I would not even flinch. I would not even skip a bit. I would act like she was with her female friend. I would not say anything. And you know why? Because you're not yet on that level. You're not entitled to push for that level of exclusivity with her. Guys talk to girls and they get butthurt and emotionally reactive like they're in an exclusive relationship with the girl. But she doesn't owe you shit until you're in an exclusive relationship and you talked about that and she's the one pushes for exclusivity. She doesn't owe you anything. That's the first test. She will somehow bring up another guy into the conversation, and now because you've watched this video, now you know how to react and how to not react, let's say. And by the way, if you need help with leveling up your dating life, click the link in the description, book a free call, and let's see if I can help you. Now let's go to number 2. And by the way, you should watch this video until the end, because if you get hit with the test number 2, it's not uncommonly that you will get hit with test number 3 also. The second test is the girl will start showing interest. And you'll say it's weird, I know, because how can she test you if she's showing interest? But that's why this is a sneaky test. The reason she's doing this is to see how you're reacting when she starts showing a little bit of interest. If you have been around a really hot girl, she might throw in some polite interest just to see how you're reacting. And she doesn't do this consciously. Don't start hate on women right now because they're manipulative and they start testing you and all that. No. Women test you because there's uncertainty. They want to see your value. Like when you apply for a job interview and the guy is doing okay, but you're not sure if you're gonna hire him or if you're gonna disqualify him, so you have to throw a curveball just to see how he replies, how he behaves in that situation. That's exactly what the girl does. The first time she gets closer, the first time she touches you, the first time she compliments you or she shows a little bit of interest. You don't want to melt into that, or you don't want to jump on her straight away. A lot of guys are doing this, are melting into that shit. You also don't want to be cold or heartless or dismissive when she does the thing. You just don't let it affect you. Imagine Leonardo DiCaprio if he was sitting at a bar and a girl comes at him and says, "Leo, I loved your last movie." How would he act? Imagine if a girl comes at you and she says, "I love your eyes." Now what? You're gonna blush, you're gonna react, you're gonna melt, your voice will gonna change. Now what? It can be in words, in what you say, or it can be in your body language. And that signals the girl that it's a very big deal for you and it's not happened to you often. You know what a lot of girls do when a man does that to them? They're saying, "Ah, that's so sweet." That's a good line to use when a girl is complimenting you. You say that in a playfully, joking way. You treat her like your little sister. That's the frame you're gonna come from. Because that's exactly girls do to the nice guys when they get complimented. And by saying that, you're showing her that you're not affected at all. And if a simple compliment gets you, imagine how you react when she pulls back or when she says something really harsh. Number 3, she starts to lose interest. This can be very obvious, but it also can be very subtle. She will not go ghost because this means You probably have done something wrong in the interaction, you lost attraction, you lost value. It will be more subtle than this. Like, she will start losing interest in more subtle ways. Like, she will not talk so much, or she will not talk so enthusiastically or responding so enthusiastically at your questions. She will start checking up her phone more. Here, a lot of guys get it wrong. They overthink, they start getting to their heads because they want to fill up those silences. And that puts you in a position of chasing, and you don't want that. So instead of filling the silence in a nervous way, you need to stay calm, emotionally unreactive, with a smirk on your face, and you look at the girl as if she's the one she should be talking. It's a subtle but very powerful move, because you're not staying there nervous, shaking, or trying to speak faster to fill up the silences. No, you're staying unreactive, you're sitting there with a frame of fun, playful, you're not serious, and she should be talking. And if you do this properly, this is the time when the girl will look at you and will say, "What?" And now you can respond by, "I think this is the time when you're asking me questions and you're showering me with compliments." This is the frame. Playful, not neediness, you're having fun, you're entitled, you're a man who's used to have women around who chase him. And it's okay if you're not that confident yet. Just start to inject some of what we've been discussing in today's video in your interactions. And the only way you're gonna get stronger and stronger frame is to go out there, interact with different women who will put your frame to the test. Similar to a skilled fighter who builds a strong frame and confidence by facing challenges repeatedly. If you want to fast track your progress, get more dates, or find and attract your dream woman, click the link in the description, book a free call, we'll talk about your situation and we'll craft a game plan together. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.